Jarnfast. This is where we're going then. I just hope the fast part means that it's a good stronghold and that it doesn't mean that they refrain from eating or anything like that. Now though, I believe we're supposed to look for a friend who's fishing along the river. And we'll take care of that before we go inside. I assume this is what they mean by the red water. Seems like all of the rivers here tend to be a little bit red. I suppose from all the iron that's here. Ah, here's somebody fishing. Oh, hello there, Alfie. Hello there, Aaron.
The fishing has been poor. I suspect the Easterlings are to blame somehow.
You're fortunate you caught me, Alfie. I was about to head back to the city. Empty-handed, I'm afraid. The fishing has been poor for a fortnight. I suspect the Easterlings are to blame in some measure, for a portion of the Jangovar come by here on their way west. I understand they joined more of their number who were coming up to drop, but my work does not take me out by Utterby, so I didn't see that with my own eyes. What brings you to the Ironfold, Alfie? Your family is well, I hope? Yeah? Alright. When you two are caught up... Ah, yes, I am sure I will have something for you too, Pineleaf, if the fish ever resume biting, of course. Until we next meet, friends, until we next meet. Well, we'll see if we meet Aaron at some point. Most impressive, Spall. At least it doesn't look like it's fallen to the ground.
We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Jarnfast. This much he can say without any inspection, of course, as you just noted. It has not been shaken to the ground. To be proper record keepers, however, we must get closer and inspect any cracks in store, and from within and from without. Very well, I guess we can do that. And what else?
Stay a moment. Hear my words.
We should not attend only to the stonework in Jarnfast, Pineleaf. Good dwarves, kinfolk of mine, still dwell here, too. At least I hope so. They will settle any last rumors we have been charged to test. Not only that, but I shall be glad to see the faces of my kin. Let's not forget as well, King Thorn specially bade us bring his greetings to his brother Nine. Alright, I guess we can do that. Now, I was asked by somebody to kill some insects around here. So let's get on with that because I think I saw a beetle. Yeah. Give it a bit of an uphill climb there. But when you're a hobbit, you need all the high ground you can get, assuming you can reach anything. I think they were the wrong beetles. Those banners look promising. They look like something that dwarves would put up, rather than something that Easterlings would put up. They're certainly nothing like any Jangovar banners I've ever seen. Right? An axe and a pick. Definite dwarven type motifs. Definitely not something Jangovar will choose. And we have dwarves here. Long beards, not long mustaches. Very well. And certainly not any of those dour hands or anything like that around here. What do the foundations look like? Let's see if we find anything down there. Then we could inspect the upper locations. Hello there, just inspecting some cracks. There you go. There's a crack. What do you think about that? Well, personally, I have no trouble seeing that crack. You're the expert on there, but I don't think that's a very serious crack in there. Certainly nothing that's going to bring us down anytime soon, but there could be more than one crack. I'm sure there's more than some very superficial ones around here. Especially if there had been an earthquake at some point, which they said it was about a month ago. That would have been with the fall of Mordor. If they felt it out here, that would have been a pretty strong one. Well, that one doesn't look very serious in my opinion either. I think so far we're not finding any really serious cracks around here. Oh, a page! Bit rusty.
The wealth of Khazad-dûm is known. Fair gems and mithril deck its throne. And yet that gold-rich kingdom lacks the heart of hauberk, sword, and axe. And so we went forth seeking iron. Iron hard and iron cold.
Ah. So they had everything in Khazad-dûm that you need except for iron. Interesting. Well, yes. Iron, of course, is important for certain things. Like axes and picks and swords. Yes, I've heard of Ziegelberg. Boy, have I heard of Ziegelberg. What a fiasco that was. Now, see, I think there could be some up here too. Like, alright, here's a... Look. I don't know about you, but... this non-expert eye is not seeing anything serious with these cracks. That's all I gotta tell you. Nothing that a little stonework couldn't fix. Probably better some stonework than iron hard and iron cold. Ah, here's another one. Still nothing quite serious there. Yeah. This place is gonna stand long enough for the dwarves to repair it, I think. Yep. Alright, that's good to see. Oh! Hello there!
What do you want?
Just wanted to say hi so that we can get here eventually. Wonder if there's anything here that needs to be done. Dwarf sword cheese, rocktail, stone, abraded skin, withered claw, and withered ear. I doubt I'm going to have any of those on me anytime soon, right? Let's see, do I happen to have anything that's with... Well, I have a couple of withered ears. Let's see. Stone abraded skins. Well, I've got a few of those. And I think what I really need is a merchant. That's what I have to tell you. Shattered. No, you don't want shattered axes? Okay. I'll just say stone abraded skins then. We'll put in one of those. There you go. One order of stone abraded skins coming up. Now, let's head off inside. Right, oh, hello, Keel and Arthur. How are you doing?
It has been many years since last I was here.
You have my thanks, Pineleaf, for coming with me to Jarnfast. It has been many years since last I was here, before my father, Vronit, and I fell out of friendship. He died some time after that, before we were ever reconciled, and I saw no reason to return. I suppose now I should put his house in order. You and Arthur are welcome to visit me at any time. I would appreciate the company. My father's house is up a ramp opposite the entrance. Alright. I'll look about that at some point. And what do you say about that, Althea? A little visit to Kiel here? You may do as you like, Pineleaf, but I shall not be visiting Kiel. Not unless my king commands me to do so. Well, I have a feeling that's not going to happen any time soon. Well, how about what am I going to put in my pockets? Yes.
Come find me when you are ready to return to the Lonely Mountain.
I am going to find a tavern and spend some coin and some time while you get about the second part of our errand, Pineleaf. I heard that the quenching draught is quite good. Look for me there if you need me. Well, alright. To the quenching draught. Are you going to see if you can add it to your list of favorite inns? Oh yeah, King Thorin's younger brother Nine, a lord of the Iron Fort, and you should find him at his throne atop the northern ramps. They call him Nine the Slakeless now, for his appetite for battle cannot be quenched. I heard his deeds during the siege of Erebor were quite extraordinary. No doubt he will tell you of them. Once that is done, it is to be hoped he will consent to his nephew Durin traveling with us back through the Ironfold. Come find me when you have Durin in your company and are ready to return to the Lonely Mountain. Yes, I see that the only place you want to see in this area is the inside of the tavern. Anything else around here to do before we go inside? Hold on, what's this? Oh, another crack, is this? Yes, it is. Of course, we need to inspect a few more cracks. Alright, and that one is actually visible to this hobbit. Still doesn't look like... I mean, I better not say that a hobbit could fix it, or he will send a hobbit to fix it. Never mind. Nothing to say here. Hello there.
High time the dust settled and dwarves got back to work.
Well met. Have you seen the Easternings coming up the cliffs at Scald's Drop? They must have wrought grappling hooks to make such a climb. If you wish to aid us, go to Scald's Drop at once. Cut loose the grappling hooks of these Easterlings and cast their lines into the Bazu Zaram. You need not return to me to prove that as done. I have heard tell of your deeds, Warden. Besides, I will know if you have succeeded or not when the Easterlings are gone from the Iron Hills. Ha! Yeah. So, should I do that right away, or should I find Nine the Slakeless, or talk to dwarves to get their opinions? Well, this place looks like it's going to hold together for a few more minutes, so perhaps I should go and see about stemming this easterning growth. For some reason, Spall decided that he would stay behind and interview a few of his friends and dwarves and all there, while I went about looking into those grappling hooks. I'm sure there'll be a few more to interview after I return here. Oh, a page.
Alas, the peril had not passed. Morgoth's moaning host amassed. In cracks and cleavings under hill, nameless beasts with yearnings ill. Fell things moved neath seams of iron, iron hard and iron cold.
Where are these grappling hooks, I wonder? Let's see if there are any grappling hooks in the air. That looks like a grappling hook. Let's take care of that. Well, there's at least one of them around here. Let's see if we can find a few more. Looks like we might be a bit late. I haven't seen any Easterlings actually attempting to climb these things. So perhaps they've already all climbed and that they're not inclined to come out for any more of them. Or maybe there's just a lull in them and that soon when they feel that they're ready again, they'll start again. Perhaps. But for now, I'll see if there are any more of these grappling hooks. And hopefully they didn't bring more, because if they've got more, they might just put up new ones and start all over again. Any more hooks? I've only found 3 grappling hooks. I suppose that's a good sign that there aren't that many. I also found a dwarf marker. There seem to be a lot of these around here. Can you find all 12? Not likely. I think it's time to head back to Jarnfast. I've taken care of all 3 grappling hooks. Ah, Jarnfast. Oh, there's a crack. Water's coming out of it. Someone will have to attend to that, I would think. And oh, here's another one right here. Good. I wonder what that door is for. Anything here? Nah, just another exit. Let's see if we could find any more cracks. And if we could find any dwarves willing to... That crack needs attending to. Yeah. That crack definitely needs some attention. That crack could use a little bit of attention. Now this crack right here. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, yes. Oh, it wasn't intended to be natural rock. It was supposed to be polished like that. Oh, yes, that was more serious than I thought. But I still think cosmetic. Now, that crack, though, with the water pouring out of it, that could be a little bit more serious there. And I saw a dwarf. He's willing to speak with me. Hello there, how are things going over here in Jarnfast?
By my grandsire's beard.
If we had been quiet, it's because we have been hard at work repairing, reforging, and clearing the dust from our home. Yet, we have ever been quieter and more industrious than our kin out in the west. Ooh, well, alright. They've been too busy to send out people. I suppose that's reasonable. Another big crack, but they obviously know about it if they're building bridges over them. So I think things are at least reasonable here. Meaning, yes, it's not in its best shape ever, but this could be a lot worse, and most of those rumors were. Hello there.
Long live Thorin Stonehelm, king under the mountain.
Well met, Pineleaf. I am Broombar, foreman of the mines of Jarnfast. I have heard tell of the many tasks you have performed in service of the king under the mountain, but Erebor remains in need. Of what, you ask? Iron. Indeed, Erebor is rich in many gemstones and ores, but it is nearly barren in iron. Ah, but these are the Iron Hills. We provide Erebor all the iron our kinfolk require for their craft, and I intend to send more on the Lonely Mountain this very day. However, Jarnfast is in a state of disrepair, and even now many of my kinfolk work to restore it. If you would aid me, I would ask you that you gather iron rods, sets of barrow hoops, and pickaxes left in Jarnfast. The tremors may have shifted them from where they were first placed, but I do not think they will be in short supply. Deliver them to me, and it would be a great boon to our efforts to supply Erebor and restore Jarnfast. Okay. They are working to restore. I'll talk to him and get more on that later. For now, another page.
For years in Jarnfast, all was well. But ages end, and times grow fell. Thangorodrim fell in thunder, and split the world's stone spine asunder. Shattered was the hold of iron, iron hard, and iron cold.
Ah, the history of the Iron Hills. Maybe I'll be able to hear the full poem at some point, and hearing what all has happened there with Iron Hard and Iron Cold. How are things over here at Jarnfast?
Let us get to the point then, shall we?
I heard that a dragon had returned to Erebor, and the Yangavar roam freely through the dale, which burns both night and day. Is any of it true? Well, there was a dragon. We chased it off. Dale seems to be perfectly fine, or at least it was the last time I was there. There are Jangavar that are around the area, but we're dealing with those. Yes. Well, then my cousins are well. I am happy to hear it. Yeah, okay. Good. Now, we need to find another crack or two and another dwarf or two. Oh, there, Gothy. Thanks for letting me know where the oven is. I was wondering if you could tell me how are things going all over here. Yes, the ground shook here. Many of us were in the middle of battle. When our foes fell back, we turned homeward, fearing the worst. To our great relief, Jarnfast still stood. It was days more before Lord Nine's face was seen, and how he has changed. We stood in awe as before him. Now, well, I will say no more. Have you seen him for yourself? No, I've just heard rumors, something about a golden ear, iron teeth, and what was it? A agate eye? Something like that. I suppose some of that must be true if he's unwilling just to say what it is. Now, I want to talk to one more dwarf. Ah! What's up here? It looks like that I found Lord Nine. Does he have the promised features? Or was that just another baseless rumor? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Pineleaf in the North Kingdoms.